Two hypercars, two completely different answers to the same question. Bugatti's answer, power, luxury, and engineering access at the absolute highest level. Koenigsegg's answer, take everything that isn't necessary and remove it. 7 segments, 7 winners, 1 champion. Let's go. The Chiron Supersport runs Bugatti's 8.0-liter quad-turbocharged V16. 16 cylinders, 4 turbochargers. The output is 1,578 horsepower and 1,180 pound-feet of torque. And that number doesn't change regardless of what fuel you put in it. One spec, every pump, every country. The Jesko Absolut runs a 5.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8. Smaller displacement, but what Koenigsegg extracts from it depends on your fuel. On standard 98-octane pump fuel, 1,280 horsepower. Switch to E85 ethanol, 1,600 horsepower and 1,106 pound-feet of torque. One engine, 2 completely different outputs depending on what you fill it with. Winner? Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut. On E85, a 5.0-liter V8 outpunches an 8.0-liter W16. That alone tells you everything about what Koenigsegg built here. The Chiron Supersport weighs 4,361 pounds. Bugatti knows that, so the entire chassis and suspension setup was built around making that mass disappear. Recalibrated dampers, wider 285-section front tires, and a manually set rear wing that locks downforce at the optimal angle for high-speed stability. The AWD system distributes torque with enough precision that the car stays composed and predictable at the limit, which, for something this heavy, is a genuine engineering achievement. The Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut weighs 3,131 pounds. That is 1,230 pounds lighter than the Chiron SS, and that gap defines everything about how it handles. Koenigsegg developed the triplex suspension system, a third damper element at each axle that controls body squat under acceleration and dive under braking with more precision than a conventional 2-damper setup. The entire chassis is carbon fiber. The weight distribution is optimized specifically around cornering balance. It doesn't just handle well for a hypercar, it handles well, full stop. Winner? Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut, 1,230 pounds lighter, with a more advanced suspension architecture. On pure handling and chassis dynamics, it isn't close. In 2019, Bugatti took a Chiron Supersport prototype to Aerodynamics. Andy Wallace drove it to 304 miles per hour, the first time any production-derived car had ever broken the 300-mile-per-hour barrier. The production version is limited to 273 miles per hour. That run is verified, documented, and on record. Koenigsegg claims the Jesko Absolut is capable of 330 miles per hour. That number comes from aerodynamic simulation, power figures, and gearing calculations. But that run has not happened yet. No closed track, no verified result. Just a claim. An impressive one, but a claim. Winner? Bugatti Chiron Supersport. Simple. The Chiron has proof, the Jesko has a promise. When Koenigsegg makes that run, this result changes. Until then, verified beats theoretical.
The Chiron Supersport, 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds, 0 to 124 in 5.5 seconds. The launch is controlled and composed. The AWD system keeps everything clean off the line. It hits hard. It just does it smoothly. The Jesko Absolut, 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds, 1/10 behind the Chiron at launch. But Koenigsegg's light-speed transmission changes the picture immediately after. 9 wet clutches capable of engaging any gear at any time, with 0 power interruption between shifts. From 60 miles per hour onward, the Jesko pulls away with increasing aggression. 0 to 124 in under 5.0 seconds, half a second faster than the Chiron. The launch is the only moment the Bugatti leads. Winner? Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut. Loses the launch by 1/10, wins everything after it. The transmission is the difference.
The Chiron Supersport's defining visual feature is the long tail, 9.8 inches added to the rear, tapered into a clean, resolved shape. It doesn't look like an extension, it looks like it was always meant to be there. The front splitter, side sills, and rear diffuser are all bespoke to the Supersport. The overall design is dramatic without being chaotic. And achieving that level of visual restraint at this extreme is harder than it looks. The Jesko Absolut makes no attempt at restraint. Active front flaps, a prominent rear wing, exposed carbon fiber everywhere. Nothing on this car is decorative. Every surface is an aerodynamic component. The body is full carbon fiber construction. It is angular, aggressive, and completely unapologetic. It doesn't ask whether you find it attractive. It doesn't need to. Winner, Bugatti Chiron Supersport. Both are aerodynamically serious, but the Chiron achieves its goals with more design cohesion and visual maturity. The Jesko is more radical. The Chiron is more resolved. Inside the Chiron Supersport, Bugatti's horseshoe dashboard is executed with jeweler's precision. Hand-stitched leather, Alcantara, carbon fiber used with restraint, large legible gauges, adjustable seat bolsters that hold you in place without making the car uncomfortable on a long run, Apple CarPlay, updated navigation, refined climate controls. At $3.9 million, every surface feels like someone cared about it individually. The Jesko Absolut's cabin is premium, but honest about its priorities. Quality leather and Alcantara, a flat-bottomed steering wheel, a clean digital instrument cluster, everything is angled toward the driver. Nothing is excessive. It is a cockpit, not a lounge. And for the kind of driving this car was built for, that's exactly the right call. At $3 million, it delivers what it promises. Winner, Bugatti Chiron Supersport. The Jesko's interior is good. The Chiron's is on a different level of craftsmanship and luxury. Not a close round. The Bugatti Chiron Supersport, $3.9 million. 60 units built. Factory delivery, bespoke configuration, lifetime support from Bugatti. The ownership experience is part of what you're paying for, and at this level, that matters. The Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut, $3 million, 125 Jesko units built across both variants. Hand-built in Ängelholm, Sweden. More horsepower on E85, lighter chassis, more advanced gearbox, and $900,000 less than the Chiron. On pure numbers, it is more car for less money. Winner, Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut. $900,000 cheaper with a stronger performance argument on almost every spec sheet. For what you spend, the Jesko gives you more. 4-3, Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut wins. More powerful on E85, lighter by over half a ton, faster beyond the launch, $900,000 cheaper. On almost every performance metric, it is the more extreme machine. But the Chiron Supersport won 3 segments, and they matter. The only verified top speed in this fight, the more refined interior, the more cohesive design. This is a car that does everything at the highest level, not just the fast things. The Jesko Absolut wins on paper. The Chiron Supersport makes you question the result. 4-3 to the Jesko, but tell us, one key, one car, which one are you taking? Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.